So what's the biggest mistake people like us, people in their 20s and 30s, are going to make with their money in 2026? It isn't buying a bit too much takeaway or finally booking that holiday. It's having no clear plan for our investments. It's feeling overwhelmed by all the noise and letting that uncertainty cost us years of progress towards financial freedom. The market feels weird right now. The simple just buy an index fund advice, which has been great, now feels like it's only half the story. There's this pressure to be doing more, to be smarter. Today I want to walk you through my personal investing playbook for 2026. It's not about complicated trades or chasing hype. It's the logical roadmap I'm using to build towards my own goal of financial freedom, and it might be the clear path you've been looking for. Let's be honest, trying to invest right now can feel like you're trying to navigate a maze in the dark. You're dealing with lingering high inflation, a job market that feels a bit shaky, and this constant pressure to make the right move with your money. You hear about an AI supercycle and record market highs, but you also hear whispers of a potential recession. This creates a huge amount of anxiety. Are you being too aggressive, too cautious? The biggest risk here is analysis paralysis. You're so busy trying to figure out the perfect strategy that you just end up sitting on the sidelines doing nothing while the market moves on without you. This has real consequences. Leaving your money in a savings account means it's slowly losing its value due to inflation. On the other hand, blindly chasing the handful of big tech stocks that have dominated the market feels like relying on a single strategy that could stop working at any moment. It's a classic dilemma. Doing nothing costs you, but making the wrong move feels even riskier. This playbook is my way of cutting through the noise with a calm, disciplined path. It's how I built my own £100,000 net worth while working my main job as a software engineer at a bank. But it's also about more than just numbers. It's about funding the future I want. Part of that future is my side hustle right here on YouTube. I'm leveling up my skills to become a content creator and hopefully someday earn an income from that. My goal in 2026 is to create at least 50 plus great long form videos and to reach that 1000 subscriber mark. The goal is ambitious, but that's the plan if I stay consistent with regular uploads and mastering my craft where each video gets better and better. This investment plan is what gives me the confidence to pursue that. The core of any solid plan, especially if you're a busy professional, needs a rock solid foundation. My net worth is built on two key pillars that balance stability and growth. First, about 25% of my net worth is the equity in my primary home. While it's not a liquid investment that you can just sell tomorrow, it provides a huge amount of personal and financial stability. The second part of my foundation is my pension, which makes up another 25% of my net worth. This is my truly passive set it and forget it investment. It's invested entirely in a global all-world ETF. The logic is simple. Instead of trying to pick winning companies in my pension, I just own a fund that tracks the entire global stock market. It's cheap, automatically diversified across thousands of companies worldwide, and it just grows in the background, completely hands-off. This is the simple, powerful base that everything else is built on. So with that foundation in place, where does the other 50% of my portfolio sit? This is where I take on a more active role. This is my growth engine, and it's all held within my stocks and shares ISA to ensure every penny of growth is tax-free. I make it a priority to max out my ISA allowance every single year. My strategy here is to individually pick large cap stocks. Specifically, I look for great, fundamentally strong companies that have been beaten down by the market for one reason or another. I'm not chasing hype, I'm looking for value. I search for established businesses whose share prices seem low, but whose fundamentals look great for a long-term recovery. And I'm not just making these decisions in a vacuum. A key part of my process is validating my ideas with a community of other investors who share a similar thesis. If I've done my research and I found a company and I believe in it, seeing that other smart investors have come to the same conclusion gives me the confidence to make a move. This approach lets me target higher growth without feeling like I'm gambling, as it's all based on a research and a collective sense check. My ISA using a platform like Trading 212 is where I actively work to build my wealth, making these informed, targeted investments in companies I believe in for the long haul. Building wealth isn't just about what you buy, it's about having roles that protect you. This is the final part of my playbook, and it's what lets me sleep at night. Think of it as your financial toolkit. First is my overall asset allocation. My investable assets, my pension and my ISA are 100% in equities. This is an aggressive growth strategy which is balanced by the stability of my 25% equity I hold in my home. My pension provides global diversification, while my ISA provides the potential for a higher targeted growth. Second is my diversification rule. The risk is managed in 2 layers. The pension is automatically diversified across the entire world. For my ISA, where I pick individual stocks, my primary rule is to only invest in large, established companies. This avoids the much higher risk associated with small, unproven businesses. I also ensure that I have a collection of these stocks so that I'm not overly reliant on the success of just 1 or 2 picks. Finally, I review my holdings systemically. Once a month, I check my individual stocks. Are the reasons I bought them still valid? Do their fundamentals still look strong? If a stock has had a great run and seems overvalued, or if it's a story that has changed for the worse, I'm not afraid to sell and reallocate that money to a new opportunity that fits my criteria. This isn't about market timing, it's a disciplined process of making sure my money is always working its hardest for me in the best possible place. So that's the core of my 2026 playbook, a hybrid strategy that gives me a solid foundation and an engine for growth without the stress of chasing trends. If you're finding this take on investing valuable, do me a favor and hit that like button. It really lets me know this approach is helpful. And if you're looking to get started with the platform I use for my stock picking, I've left an affiliate link for Trading 212 in the pinned comment. That gets you a free share when you sign up. Now let me know in the comments what's the one thing that makes you feel most uncertain about investing right now. I read and try and respond to as many as I can, and it genuinely helps me get better making these videos as I walk towards my goal of becoming a full-time creator. Alright, let's wrap this up. That's my complete transparent investment playbook for 2026. Let's quickly recap. First, build your foundation with stable assets like home equity and a passive globally diversified pension. Second, build your growth engine within a tax-free ISA by actively picking well-researched, undervalued, large-cap stocks. And third, live by your risk management rules by diversifying and systemically reviewing your portfolio. This approach is built for someone who wants to take an active role in their wealth creation without getting lost in the hype. Building real wealth is about having a clear plan you can stick with, being consistent and letting time and compounding do the heavy lifting for you. This plan is what creates options, whether that's early financial independence or the freedom to one day go all in on a side hustle like I hope to do with this channel. You have the most powerful asset on your side, time. The key is to start now with a clear roadmap and stay disciplined. You can absolutely hit your financial goals. Thanks so much for watching. If you want more deep dives into building long-term wealth and to follow my journey of trying to earn an income away from my software engineer role, make sure to subscribe. I'll see you in the next video.